Hi, I want to share with you something that I think is rather handy, especially if you just maybe you want to take something brand new with you because you're going away, or maybe you just want this for yourself in any case. But this is called Make Art Where You Are. It's a travel sketchbook and guide, and it's by Courtney Cerruti. I think that's how you pronounce that. So it does come with this elastic to keep everything in place. And there's two parts to this. So there is a sketchbook which comes out of that side. You can see I've popped my name on the front. And I'm going to show you how I've started using that in a moment, but that's where that lives. And then on the other side, you can leave it in here, but for ease, I'm just going to take this out for the minute. So you can take it out. This is the guidebook that comes with it. And let's have a little look on the information here. Introduction. We've got gather your supplies. So there's a whole section on gathering your supplies. Getting inspired. And then there's always time. So let's have a little look here. You can see we've got some little sketches. I like the fact there's little swatches at the top there. It talks about gathering your supplies together, how to pack everything up. Well, I think I've found my perfect Just Go sketching kit, which I did in a previous video. But it's quite nice. You've got a little supply checklist there, which you know, if you decide no, I don't need that, it's fine, but it is quite a useful little checklist, especially if you're going out and about or you're going away on holiday and want to take some things with you. I like the fact that it's got a little bit about colour mixing and personalising your own palette. Then it talks about how you can manage with a very limited colour palette. I mean, this is just two colours that have been used here. Pyrrole Scarlet, which is a warm red, and Phthalo Blue, which is a cool blue. It doesn't say whether it's red shade or blue shade, but could be green. Sorry, red shade or green shade. Could be green shade looking at it. But you get lots, you can get lots of colours just even with 2 tubes of watercolour paint, if that's all that you want to take with you. Then it talks about saturation, wet on wet, bleeding, layering, and avoiding mud, which is what we all like. Building contrast in your pictures. Talks about maybe using a brush marker and coloured pencil, just an ordinary pencil or a pen, and then combining those mediums, which is what I do a lot of, which I think is quite good fun. We've got a little bit here about getting inspired, so thinking about the layouts that you might use in your sketchbook, which I think is something that I might be looking at in future. But nice ideas in here for layouts. And then it talks about some helpful details that you might want to do, adding shadows, allowing things to be a bit wibbly wobbly and wonky, colouring outside the lines. Then we've just got 3 colours here that have been used. You know, I do that quite a lot. One of my most recent videos showed just 3 Daniel Smith colours. So then this little bit is there's always time. So 5 minutes, just take a few minutes to observe your environment and capture the colours of the moment that you're living in. If you've got 15 minutes, maybe it says here, push yourself to pair colours. So here we've got summer breeze, sleeping under the stars, echoes in alleyways, and then Market Day Buzz, Return Home and Bird Song. So they've picked colours for the things that have been going on in their day. And then here we've got some simple strokes for landscapes. Now we're doing at the moment our landscape postcards, so obviously some ideas there to help with that. A little bit more on simple stroke studies, and then colour blocked cityscapes, so it breaks it down, making it nice and easy. Blind contour drawing, this is where you don't look down at the paper, you just look at what you want to sketch, what we want to capture. A little bit more on that. A bit on mark making, which is all rather fun. Perhaps we just want a little reminder of, oh, I need a different kind of mark. What mark shall I use? 15 minutes for quick mark still life, 30 minutes for a quick mark scheme. Not scheme, scene. Working with photos, which I think is quite a nice one. And then something a bit longer, 60 minutes, use your collection of things, using photo references. So it is only small, and it's what, A5 size-ish. Whoops, that goes back in there like so. So let me just show you how I have started off. So here are my supplies, and this is what I'm going to be using in this sketchbook. So I'm going to be using this little mini portable painter. I've got some coloured pencils here, obviously my sketchbook. I've got this Blackwing pencil that I've put there, Derwent water brush, a travel brush, fine liner, a gold pen, and obviously my Dr. Martens P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. But that can be quite a fun way to start your sketchbook. Decide what materials am I going to use in this sketchbook, and that way the whole sketchbook becomes quite cohesive. So I've shown this on a video that I've literally just uploaded, and I'm going to be using this idea for the next landscape postcards. That would be number 3 in our little mini series. But I quite liked putting the edge around and then doing my picture in the middle. But I have to say that the paper is quite nice, although it does buckle a little bit. So I might just use one side. That's just me. You might be okay with using both sides, but I just thought it was quite a nice idea for looking at things in a slightly different way, giving you a few ideas. And if you want that when you're out and about or when you're on holiday, I think that would make a nice little present. But that's how I'm going to be using mine, I think. And I will probably put these materials in my Just Go Sketching bag. So there we go. I really wanted to share that one with you. I will put a link to this. I got it from Amazon, so I'll put the link below. Just a short video for today. Take care and see you next time.